A GOP Senate candidate running in Wisconsin has a strange background, a take hiding in his past that I think might bother some people in Wisconsin. So this is Eric Hovde. You can see him in this photo. He's running for Senate in Wisconsin, trying to challenge Democrat Tammy Baldwin. And he had kind of a take about alcohol of all things. He says, look at alcohol has a lot of negative byproducts. If someone wanted to distill it, drink it, fine, go ahead. But sadly, as we know, it's produced a lot of negative byproducts as a part of society. I don't think adding more negative byproducts to society is a healthy thing. And saying that, I think the cat's out of the horse is out of the barn, and it's going to be hard to put back. I love his animal-based metaphors. What he's saying there is, if he could, he thinks that retail sale of alcohol should be illegal. Now, if you can distill your own alcohol, I guess we won't lock you up. If you can brew your own beer, that's fine, but it shouldn't be retailly available. This is not a thing that like a guy said in the 1910s. Like this is now. Now, this is past candidacy. He's not advocating for that right now, and he at least even it seems to admit that it's not going to happen. But why is that a stance that you on the one hand have, or on the other hand, felt like you needed to share with people that if it was up to you, alcohol would be illegal? It is an objectively weird position for a Republican, the party of personal freedom and liberty, to take.
Before we continue with the story, we depend on members to keep on going. Don't wait, click join now on YouTube.
But in particular, it's weird because he identifies as a libertarian. This is hardly small government if you're outlawing Mike's Hard Lemonade from being sold. But in particular, it's a weird position for a guy running in Wisconsin because maybe you're not familiar with this. I guess I hadn't really thought about it either. It's kind of alcohol central. The brands Miller, Schlitz, Pabst, and Blatz were all founded in Milwaukee, a city whose baseball team is, remember, the Brewers, and which is often called the beer capital of the world. Across the state, bars outnumber grocery stores roughly 3-1 for a total of about 8 pubs per every 10,000 people. And the industry is kind of significant in Wisconsin. It accounts for more than 161,000 jobs that pay out roughly $3.2 billion in wages a year and generates $2.6 billion in tax revenue, according to the most recent figures available from the Wisconsin Tavern Association, which sounds delightful. It's a lobbying group, though, bear that in mind. And so, kind of like an important industry. I don't know why as a candidate you'd feel like it's your job to even like fantasize about taking it down. And again, he's not pushing for that anymore, but it's a weird take, and it's not just on the alcohol. He has weird views on drugs too. He's in some way, he seems to prefer them, but still wouldn't want them to be available. He says, you know what? I'm opposed to it as well, marijuana. And where I am on it is this. I get the argument that marijuana is a lot less harmful than any other drug, including arguably alcohol. So I'm glad that he could admit that. Few Republicans can. And that kids might try marijuana because it's illegal and think, oh, I handled that, so I can try something harder. So I get that argument from people that are pro-marijuana. The easier solution would be to just decriminalize it. So that sounds like we shouldn't be involved in this. He does go on to say, I'm a libertarian in most cases, not when it comes to drugs. Which, like, if you're a libertarian, like, do you understand that the only mitigating factor on that being maybe the dumbest, least internally consistent ideology is that you at least will allow people to smoke weed? Most of them, either for personal reasons or for political pragmatism, admit that the government shouldn't be involved in that, if you're gonna say that the government shouldn't be involved in much. But he apparently has removed even that little benefit. So he's a weird guy. He's got a lot of weird things to say about student activists. Maybe we'll cover him more as the campaign continues. But he believes that people who are advocating against speakers coming to campus are fascists, basically. He also seems to believe that young workers are incredibly lazy, and he thinks that too many people spend all their time on phones. I'm just gonna remind him, as a Republican, like your God Emperor Donald Trump is truth socialing right now. Like he is on his phone all day long. So maybe it's not just the kids at this point. But anyway, that's Eric Hovde. We're just doing this initial pass to let the people of Wisconsin know who he is. Maybe they'll like him, maybe they'll prefer him to Tammy Baldwin. But if you're one of the many people involved in the alcohol industry in Wisconsin, maybe look into his past a little bit.